All right. So, my dear fellow listeners and viewers, in this video, I would like to take the opportunity to share with you the importance and meaning of PLAR. That's P-L-A-R. So basically, if you've never heard of it, PLAR is basically, experience and knowledge you have anywhere else but in a school setting. So PLAR basically stands for Prior Learning Assessment and Recognition. Most of you probably have heard of it, but if you haven't heard of it, this is a really good video for you to watch. So PLAR stands for Prior Learning Assessment and Recognition. That's Prior Learning Assessment and Recognition. So what that means is most universities and colleges will give you credits for work you have done, whether that be through volunteer work or paid work, but not necessarily in a obviously college and university setting. So let's say you are enrolled in a program and you realize that one or two of the courses, when you look at the courses, you realize that you already have the knowledge, of those few courses. Instead of registering for those courses and enter the classroom, whether that be virtually or in person, pay a full price for it, listen to the instructors, professors, and so on, hand in your assignment and all of that. What you can do, you can go through the P.L.A.R process. And so basically, you will have to demonstrate that you have the skills that you say you have. I've done it, by the way, so I have good knowledge of it. And so basically, let's say a good example, let's say, or just one example. So let's say one of the courses you have to take is interviewing skills, and you realize that you have been on a job where you were doing interviews and you have lots of techniques when it comes to interviews and so on. You can basically challenge the course through the P.L.A.R process. And there are a couple of reasons why I recommend you look into P.L.A.R. One, you can easily save yourself lots of time, because obviously into this world, time is everything, right? A lot of people say time is money. But basically, if you're not interested to start a course all over again, because you'll have some sort of boredom in there, knowing that you already have, the knowledge and skills and so on, the P.L.A.R will be a really good option. So basically, you cannot put, or cannot say to the institution, the college and university, that is, you cannot say to them, what, I've worked, in a role where I was doing interviewing for 5 years and I believe I have the skills. They do not care about that. What they care about is you have to demonstrate those skills. So once you apply for that course or courses through the P.L.A.R process, you basically will have to do a few exams or assignment depending on the course, because those assignments and exams and so on, will allow you to kind of demonstrate the skills you say you have. So they are going to grade you. So basically, you wouldn't be listening to a professor or an instructor or anything of that kind, but they will have an assessor to mark your work. And so when they mark your work, they will realize, or they will check it rather to see if you have, the skills you say you have, and then they will give you a pass or fail grade. And then you will have full credit. So if the credit, most courses, worth 3 credit hours. So they will give you that full, 3 credit hours for the course that you apply for through the P.L.A.R process. It is something to explore. A lot of people don't realize that. So basically, if you don't have any sort of university or college credits and you are entering college or university for the first time, you probably have, you probably already have, certain skills, and the only way to prove those skills, and those skill set is basically go through the P.L.A.R process. Obviously, college and universities, it is a business, and so they wouldn't give you those credits for free. There's a process, and so you will have to apply through the process. In your transcript, it will be documented that it is a P.L.A.R and so forth. But it is, it worked the same thing. The only difference is that you wouldn't have to listen to anybody, and you will have more control, of your own work, obviously, because you will be responsible to make sure you present to them the skills that you say. So I hope you find this very fruitful. Obviously, the videos that we're making, some of the videos wouldn't be necessary for the everyday people who are not interested in school and colleges and things of that kind. But for those of you who are, or if you are in a profession where you're a teacher, whatnot, it is good information to kind of remind people of that the P.L.A.R option is there. Okay. Or if you are an adult learner and you don't want to start all over again, the P.L.A.R is a really good option to start. And most cases, or in most cases, the colleges and universities will take up to 75% of transfer credits. So what that means is you can enter a program, and if you feel that you can challenge, or if you can, or if you would like to challenge 75% of those courses, then so shall it be. So lots of options for you these days. So think about it. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. My name is Narayan. That's the crown. Wishing you a great day and even better tomorrow. I'll talk to you soon.